is Honorable Comrade Ameh Williams, here from Kogi State, Olamabro local government we reside, from the Olamabro district in Olamabro local government. Surging into politics, we thank God it was a journey I would call a successful journey, because my party, the All Progressive Congress, I won the election in 2015 with President Muhammadu Buhari, our leader, and of course the governor of Kogi State, His Excellency Governor Alhaji Yahaya Adoza Bello. Prosperity, my brother, prosperity. That's what every other person desire. The good people of Kogi State desire the best, and eventually God gave them the best. Prosperity we see, and taking Kogi State from a state people will call civil service state, you need resources. You need to diversify, and we want to, at this point, appreciate the governors who have made this possible. Starting with the former governor, Governor Wada. He started this race, and he has tried in his own part. And the governor of Kogi State, the incumbent governor, Governor Alhaji Bello, who I would call a dogged young governor. This young man has done wonderfully well in the state, standing to the fact that he ensured that this opportunity does not go fallow. He tried his best, link up with all the necessary agencies, parastatals, government officials, and everything to ensure that Kogi State is listed as an oil-producing state. It's an opportunity for progress. It's an opportunity for prosperity for the state. This goes to say that our infrastructure development will boom. This goes to say that development of Kogi State across the 21 local governments will be as light as you may think of. So that is prosperity, I see. The governor of the state, His Excellency Alhaji Bello, as prudent as I know him, is a man that will put the derivation we have gotten so far and the ones that are going to be that will come thereafter into maximum utilization for the prosperity, progress of the state. That I know His Excellency will ensure as a prudent leader that he is. The Baji people indeed are heroes of this. They're the true heroes, because in the early 2000, I was in the FBI in Ida, and some of my friends were victims of this particular struggle that we are seeing today, about 20 years behind. So Ibaji people have really done very well. You can't have resources in your place and you are suffering and somebody else is tapping, and you keep quiet. What makes you your son of your father is when you stand your ground to fight for your inheritance. So the people of Ibaji have really done very well. For those who have gone down in the process of trying to get this happen, I say may their soul rest in peace. And personally, I will pray that one day His Excellency the Governor Alhaji Bello, will remember those people and their families they left behind. They are true heroes because they've really done very well. They stood their ground. They ensure that nobody encroaches into their land. Because if they had allowed this, we won't be celebrating what we are celebrating today. So I must appreciate them. I must thank them wherever they are, and I pray that God will give them eternal rest in the bosom of the Lord. Well, I'm not that lucky enough right now to be an appointee of His Excellency Governor Bello. but the truth must be told. I can't see white and call it black. I'm not that kind of person. So we must call a spade a spade. The governor has really done well. The much I know him, I was involved in the first tenure of the governor, though not as his appointee, but I would work at the local government level, at the SA Media to the chairman, and also coordinating SA Media for Conference Media team, CMT, for the 21 local government. So, but I can say that His Excellency has done perfectly well in the area of infrastructural development of the state. If you go to Kogi State today, yes, nobody is perfect, but at least government projects are continual projects. When this governor comes and serves where he stopped, another one comes and continues. So the governor has really tried in the area of road openings and road maintenance and rehabilitation. I want to take you back to my local government, Olomaboro, where we have a road that has been debt trapped over the years. The governor constructed that road from Ibana to Ete. And today, commuters ply the road through Ete to Enugu State. And our people can now bring out their farm produce to the market place for prosperity and for sale. That leads to prosperity and progress of the state. Our ancestral home in Ida, that road is as old as I was born. When I was schooling there in Ida, I used to ply that road every two weeks when I go home to see my parents in Enugu State. The road is never a road where anybody expects the children to ply. Today, from Ejule to Ida will not take you 15 minutes. So that's the work of the governor. So I think the governor has done well in the area of infrastructure. If you go to Kogi West, the same thing. If you go to Kogi Central, you see a lot of road network done there. You know, so he has done perfectly well in that regard. Then I want to look at agricultural development of the state. The governor has done perfectly well. In Yagba East, there's a factory, a rice producing factory there in Yagba East, and that mill has been producing rice for our people. If you also go to Ibaji, there's a chunk of opportunities in Ibaji where they produce rice. So the governor has also built a factory that is ongoing in Ibaji, rice production factory there. So with that, he has done perfectly well in the area of agriculture. Then if you look at educational sector, honestly, the man has done well. The capital project he has done in the area of educational sector is the new the new Confluence University of Science and Technology. If you go to that school, it's another state of art. If you see that, you will be happy. Going back to Kogi State University, that was created by Prince Abaka Audu, he has made sure that he has ensured that a lot of departments that were not accredited before, the School of Health Sciences, in the School of Management Sciences, in medicine, so he is doing well in that regard. Those faculty and departments have been accredited. Recently, we had 3 other departments that are coming up, pharmacology, and so many other departments that are coming up. So these are things he has done in the education sector. Then if you want to look at other sector, there's so many of them. Okay, look at road network, just like I was telling you. The bridge in Ganaja Junction. I mean, if you are a regular road user, you travel through Kogi State, you see that there was nothing like Ganaja flyover. But today, go there. It's a ₦1 billion project. But the man ensured that this thing is done to decongest the traffic on that junction. Yes, that I will call a natural disaster. And I know the governor has really done well too in that regard. In 2020, the flood tormented Kogi. The governor was able to create path road for commuters to pass. But this time around, because of the large chunk, or how do I call it, the large level of flood that is ravaging the whole country, Kogi State became one of the worst heated states. But the governor, I saw the deputy governor giving out palliative measures, at least to IDPs. IDP camps were created and they are being taken care of. The state government is really trying. The government cannot do everything. So because of that, one or two people, philanthropists, those whom God has really blessed, are supporting the government to see how they can give palliative to our people. Yes. In 2020, I contested for the chairmanship of the local government, and I know the kind of followership we have. They are committed people, they are trustworthy people. They are people I hold on high esteem, and I know that we are still in the system. Tomorrow is better than today. So I want to believe that they are committed people, they are still with us. And as we journey together in the political environment, by the grace of God, we'll have to come together once again to see what we can do. That will not take the fact that the incumbent chairman of the local government is doing perfectly well, and my support are always with him. I give him necessary advice where necessary, and work together. Yeah. What else? To consolidate what the chairman would have done before. The only thing is that I would have brought in the sons and daughters of the local government, or illustrious sons and daughters of the local government, to come and join force with government in the development of Olamaboro local government. I know very well that Olamaboro is blessed with capacity and human resource people. They are well to do, some are overseas and some are around the country. I know if God has given us the opportunity, which I know one someday, who knows, we'll have the opportunity, we'll bring them for a collaborative effort to see how we can take the local government to greater heights, to consolidate what the incumbents or the past chairmen have done. They have really tried to. Government is a continuous project, so we'll continue to consolidate ourselves and to see what we can do. Yes, my advice to Nigerian youth is simple. I think the youth should shun thuggery, electoral violence, so that we can produce the best experienced leader that can lead Nigeria from where we are today. If we shun violence, electoral malpractices, and other vice that could disrupt the election, I see Nigerians producing an experienced president that can take Nigeria to the heights in which prosperity will come thereafter. And as a party man, of course, I want to call on the Nigerian youth to look towards the former governor of Lagos State, our leader, Senator Bola Ameh Tinubu, popularly known as BAT in this journey. He is highly experienced. He has produced a lot of youths in leadership position, starting with the Vice President, President Ameh Osibanjo. A lot of governors. You can see Fashola, the Minister of Works, the Minister of Interior, Minister, so many of them, name them, under his leadership as Governor of Lagos State. So if such person is given an opportunity, if we all come together collaboratively and produce an experienced leader, somebody who knows the political terrain of Nigeria, who knows the diversification of Nigeria, somebody who can take us from where we are to where we are going to. We all have dreams where we want Nigeria to be. We want Nigeria to be like Western world, United States of America. We want Nigeria to even grow bigger than South Africa of our own here, you know. So, but I know if we collaborate together, if Nigerian youth can come together and look at experience, look at productivity, look at someone who can deliver, who has the connection, who has the exposure, who has the experience and technical know-how, irrespective of age. Let's produce the next president that can take Nigeria to the prospective lane of progress and development. That's my advice for Nigerian youth. And I know as a youth, we shall get it right this time. And Nigeria will be better in our generation, not thereafter. Thank you very much, and I wish you and all of us well. Thank you.